Jeff
As we
Hostetler
wrap
game?
up the show, let's go to these coaching updates. Atlanta, they hired Kevin Stefanski. Give me. I want one or two sentences on what your thoughts are on each one of these coaching updates. Atlanta, Kevin Stefanski, shock man. What you think?
Why?
I love it. I love it. Tuesday, what you think?
Hey, it is what it is.
All right, Miami, Jeff Hafley, who was some people might not know who he is. He was a defensive coordinator in Green Bay this past year. He's highly thought of around NFL coaching circles. Tuesday, what you think of that hire?
That's a good hire.
It's a good hire?
Yeah, that's a good hire.
Okay. Shock man.
Good hire.
Good hire?
Yes.
I'm not sure. I'm not saying it's a bad hire, but at the end of the day, you go get a defensive-minded coach. It's going to be interesting to see who you bring in for the O coordinator because you got to figure out what you're going to do with Tua or with Quinn Ewers, who's the backup, UT. Go Longhorns. You got New York Giants. They brought in Jim Harbaugh. They thought it was going back and forth, who in control. They both reporting to the owner. Shock man, what you think?
Beautiful.
Beautiful?
Good job. They let him coach. Good job.
So I think that's probably the best hire of the cycle so far.
Yeah.
Because they needed a true leader in that organization. They haven't had one since Tom Coughlin. Tennessee, super excited. I think this guy's going to really turn the program around, get it back to kind of where Vrabel had it. Robert Saleh at Tennessee. What you think, Truesdale?
He'll probably be there. If Bud Adams' Bud Adams' daughter act like she got some sense and leave him alone, he can make it happen. Other than that, he'll probably be there about a year or two. That woman crazy.
Shock man, what you think?
I love it. That's probably the best hire. I really respect him as a coach and a defensive coordinator. I think Saint you onto something when you say he's going to get them back to where Mike Vrabel had them at. Yeah. I think so. I think they'll be right back in that position.
Shock, you must ain't been keeping up what's going on upstairs, though.
I understand that, Pat.
But she was there when Vrabel was there. Vrabel got him to the AFC Championship game.
Yes, and why he's not there now?
But we just talking about was it the hire good, Pat? We're not talking about the future. That's a good hire.
When I talk about hiring, I'm talking about the future. Because you can hire the best person. The problem with some of these organizations, they ain't letting you run everything. That's why Rex Ryan said, I'll take a college job. Now I can be my own GM, understand everything. Because sometimes Pete Carroll said that they going to control everything. Well, so that's how I look at the whole nine.
Guess what?
Mr. Friendly.
Was it a good hire or not?
Yeah, it was a good hire.
Okay.
I hope she let him do his job.
Pat, you're getting off topic.
I ain't getting off topic.
Yes.
I ain't getting off topic. What you talking about, man?
So the surprise opening that hasn't been filled. We got some other openings that haven't been filled. But let's talk a little bit about Buffalo firing Sean McDermott. Shockman, I want to start with you because you played with the Patriots. You know, it's a rival. You've been in that stadium before. You know that organization. McDermott had that team relevant, which hadn't been relevant since the Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas days. Should McDermott still be the coach of the Buffalo Bills, or should he not?
No, it's time to go. And the reason why I'm saying that because they just can't get over that hump. So we talking about getting rid of Kyle Shanahan. It's been 2 Super Bowls. We talking about getting rid of who else? Who else we talking about getting rid of?
John Harbaugh got fired.
John Harbaugh got fired, and I think it's about time for him to go. I think this
should he be a coach in the NFL next year for another team?
I don't know.
Would you hire him?
No.
I wouldn't hire him.
So you wouldn't hire him for Arizona? No. You wouldn't hire him for Baltimore?
No.
Cleveland, Las Vegas?
Melvin, at the end of the day,
I'm just calling out the open job.
It's calm. Because he banged Les Frazier for everything. And now, that's why Frazier resigned. Basically, like, look, and Frazier had that defense really right. So now it's in your hands, and look what you done. Calm as a mother, ain't it? So I wouldn't hire him. He's not a players team coach. You got to work together. He's talking about Les Frazier.
So what I will say is, I think that he deserves to be a head coach in the league still, based off of where he had that Buffalo team. And if Arizona could go get him, or a Cleveland can go get him, that's definitely an upgrade to anything they've had recently, and that includes Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, what made him look good was the deep. You can't run your good coaches off because they help you out.
I get it.
So my thing is,
you a Leslie Frazier fan. He was a Leslie Frazier fan at some point too. That's why
but listen to what I'm saying though. He ran him out. Who else he gonna run out? He might hire somebody and do a good job running him out.
Guess what though? You say he ran him out, but he also hired the dude. He hired the dude. So sometimes when you start working with people,
No, he didn't
it
hire
runs
him.
his-
The
He did.
organization hired him.
Pat, you don't know
Come on,
that, Pat.
come on,
The
Pat.
You don't
organization
know
hired.
that.
The
So
GM,
that coach
man.
ain't
the
hired
GM
coaches now?
hired him. The GM hired Frazier. That was the biggest argument. I'm trying. Okay.
All right.
Y'all know it all, huh? Okay.
Nah,
so I don't know
you
nothing.
said
I
nah.
do my homework.
All right,
that's fine.
go ahead.
So the openers that are left, and guess what? Make sure you tune in to the In the Tunnel Sports Media Talk Show next week, and we're going to talk about the openers that are left. But I would be remiss if I didn't thank we're here in historic 3rd Ward, Texas, 4604. Damn it. Alameda Road. Houston, Texas, at the Den. At the Den. Y'all come check us out. We got a live show here. You can't get a live show everywhere. We got one in Houston. Come see us every Wednesday.